I do. It's so much fun. So you were hearing about it for the last couple of weeks
Yep.
on the Better Together 90-day women's weight loss program, and it's more than just weight loss. It's more than diet and exercise because so many of us are so stressed, and when the body's stressed, and the whole needing to feel safe, when your body doesn't feel safe, it has a hard time releasing the weight, and there's so much around it, right? And so we have 18 lovely women that started, and we are meeting every week, and there is a Zoom option, and so we had our first meeting, and of course the first one was everybody taking pictures and measuring.
Sure.
And so of course, some were shocked, some weren't, let's just say. But I was thinking about it, and I thought, wow, we should do a men's one, and you should run it.
Is that what you thought?
That's what I thought for a second. And then I thought, oh, that would be me shooting you, and then that isn't going to happen.
Yep.
So, but, it's the program is around, like I said, more than diet and exercise. We are incorporating the Balance and Burn that Young Living came out with in January that has been huge, huge success for so many things. And I really encourage you guys to go either call me, text me, 651-775-9194. Go to the website, contact me. We have Zooms on testimonials on this Balance and Burn, and what's coming out around what it's doing for your health is it just they keep loading us up with more and more information and testimonials and so forth. So a lot of people have problems with their digestive system, and so we've had a lot of people that have been saying that with this product, it is really supporting their digestive system. And when you
what does that mean?
Like for us, irritable bowel, just a bunch, bloating, like all the things that digestion can do for you, or do to you, and
or
for
lack of proper digestion.
There you go. For you and I, we've been on this health journey for
Long time.
10 years,
Yep.
And so we've done what our guest is going to talk about, colonics. Well, you haven't, but I have. And we've done the work to clean up our gut and to clean up the environment in our house and get rid of all the toxins. Like, we've done all that. So our bodies are in a better position when it comes to taking this product. But there's a lot of people that are so into wanting to lose weight, but they don't want to do the injections, that this is an option for them. But they haven't done any of the cleanup work before. So taking this, they will get results, but the results are going to be different and in a different time. So meaning that digestion, we're finding that the people that have more digestive issues that haven't done the work before, they aren't like losing right away, right? Because this product is working on the digestive system, so when everything works better, then the body naturally can release the inflammation, the weight, and that kind of thing. So there's a
slower and longer lasting.
There's a whole there's a whole host of what it's doing. I was just talking to somebody the other day, and her cholesterol is down. And she's been on it 5 weeks. She has lost. This is a gal who, she's like me, short, stocky. She's thicker, but short, stocky, and has tried everything. Says she's tried everything. Nothing works. And so she is down 15 inches in 5 weeks, and which then her cholesterol is down. So there's like this whole cascade of things that are going to happen once you really truly work on the body in full, and that's what we're talking about, is the whole body, right? So what does the product do? Kind of a short synopsis is, first month is usually that food noise is down. If you don't know what that is, I really didn't know what that was either, but the food noise to me is, before I would always think, did I have enough brownies in the freezer to get me through the week, right? Because I only take a bite of chocolate after every meal. I don't need the whole brownie. I just needed a little bite. I don't even think about the brownies anymore. Like, I don't even think about it. Like, how many box of crackers do I have? Do I have a backup? Do I have enough when I don't even think about it anymore. So your food noise is going to be down. You will crave healthier choices. And you will notice that it's easier to stick to a healthier eating plan. Month 2, we're moving into working on the blood sugar metabolism support, and then that weight management is going to continue, and you'll start to feel and notice changes. And then month 3 is where that healthy fat metabolism and normal blood lipid levels will support, and they'll just continue. So we know that when we want to do something that's going to be sustainable and natural, it isn't the magic pill, and we always want to give something a 90-day cycle. I mean, for the body.
And let's face it, anyone can do anything for 90 days.
Sure.
I mean, you can 90 days. It's not that big of a deal. Give it a shot.
Yep.
And it's not the beautiful part of it is it's not just one thing.
Right.
I think that's what's so important. People are looking for give me a pill, give me a shot, an injection, and then so I don't have to change anything else. Well, that's not real life.
Right.
Real life is healthy choices.
Yep.
And it starts, with the basic, most elementary things.
Yep. And again, reach out to me. We've got some testimonial calls coming up. I'd like for you to come on the testimonial call so you can hear the testimonies and just get some information yourself. I have QR codes to a digital magazine. I've got all the information, I could barf on you all you want.
Yep.
Right? I do want to break it down, though, okay? Because somebody made this graphic, and I was like, yes. If they broke it down into cost, like taking the cost of the product, right, and dividing it by the 30 days. Okay. Yeah. So if let's assume you bought one of each of these each month. A medium latte, a medium soda, a fast food meal, a restaurant meal, a candy bar, a bottle of wine, pizza, 6-pack of beer, donut, pack of gum, pack of cigarettes, hamburger, bag of chips, milkshake, medium fries, slice of pie, restaurant dessert, restaurant appetizer. That total would be like around $153, right? So then we took the cost of balance and burn, and it's cheaper, right? But it's a daily cost of $4.93.
Okay. It's less than a latte.
Yeah, to support yourself, not only with the weight, but the focus is better, the energy is better, your digestive system is going to be better. When all of that is better, life is better, and so many things are going to cascade and just flourish in your body. So, is it worth it to you for $4.93 a day to feel better?
Right, and give it a shot. For $4, give it a shot.
Yeah, right.
And then if you decide it's not for you, cool.
Right, that's okay too.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was trying to get that down so fast.
You got her in. You still got 1:27 left.
I know.
Talk some more.
You can introduce our guest.
Okay, so we're going to go out the break, but when we come back, we're going to talk with Alexa Rapp, cool name, Alexa Rapp, Wellness Wave, and I am always so curious about this stuff because I wouldn't do this in 1,000 years.
Never say never, right, Alexa?
Yeah, well, whatever. I'd have to be comatose. Anyhow, so she's talking about ozone transdermal therapy. That's the business. And I'm curious about, is that not the business? I'm looking at your brochure here. That's what it says on the front.
Well, colon hydrotherapy is the main business. And then we added ozone about 10 years ago.
Okay. That long ago?
In New Zealand.
In New Zealand.
I learned about it.
So, you don't have to go down there to get it, though. You can get it right here in the Twin Cities.
I got all the stuff here now.
Okay, so we're going to talk about that. And it kind of comes around with dovetailing into what you've been talking about,
Yes,
Sheila.
right, because we got to talk about poop.
Yeah.
My favorite topic.
That is your favorite topic.
It is.
Anyhow, so it must be a woman thing. So we're going to head off the break. And then, we'll come back after these important messages. These are Our Healthy Homes, ourhealthyhomes.com, 651-775-9194, 651-775-9194. Give Sheila a ring-a-ling-a-ling. She'll get you pointed in the right direction. We'll be right back. We're talking with Alexa Rapp. Mm-hmm. And we are talking about one of Sheila's favorite subjects. So explain the business now.
Okay, we do colon hydrotherapy, and then I introduced ozone about 10 years ago. So I have a sauna that produces steam and electrically charged oxygen, which is what ozone is. And I'm the only one in Minnesota that does ozone in the colonic process as
Okay,
well.
So I'm back up a second. So the sauna, give me a picture of the sauna.
The sauna is like a pod that you sit inside with your head sticking out, and there's a fan blowing on your face and an extractor fan above. You can't breathe but a little bit of ozone, medical grade ozone, so we have to trap it in the body. People can do vaginal insufflation. You can't, but women can do that.
Okay. Unless I've
trained. My husband was like, I can't do that.
But if I identify as a woman, then can I do it?
Yes. And we do it to load the body with ozone, so you don't have to have anything wrong, although it helps with bladder infections, yeast infections, tissue recovery. I get Vikings football players in that do it to help heal up the hematomas and then help with the training so they can get back out there and do it again.
Now we're talking about the ozone sauna.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. So the Vikings are coming.
But when I first did my training in Woodbury 22 years ago, one of my first clients was a Vikings football player. Wow. So people who care about their body do colonics. 40% of my clients are male.
No way.
Yes.
40%?
40%. If you have a colon, you can have a colonic.
Why would
little
you?
Children that have colonics and elderly people.
What's the youngest you can do a colonic on?
As young as they can sit still. The youngest I had in New Zealand was 3. And he had been to the hospital and had many, many enemas, and it wasn't working, and the colonic was successful.
Okay, explain to the listener now, what is a colonic?
Colonic is water in your colon. So we're inserting a tube into the rectal area and slowly putting water in. The pressure gauge on the equipment is telling me what your colon is doing. And then when the waste comes out, it goes through a tube and we can see everything coming by. I even put a screen above the table with a camera on it, so everybody can see what's happening. And the reason you want to see is because we want to see how you're digesting, how your food is coming out. And that tells us a lot about how your food is breaking down inside.
So what is something, so a guy in the street listening to this thinks this is weird. How do you...
Sheila again.
Yeah, there's Sheila again.
That's Sheila.
So what would make someone say, God, I got to check this out? I mean, I got to check this out. What are some of the symptoms or what are they going through that would lead someone to do that?
Spring cleaning time. So fasting, juicing, herbal cleanses, that's been around since forever.
Right.
I mean, ancient Egypt is where they first discovered we had colonics. So they learned it from the birds. So the ibis bird could clean itself. So cleansing in a seasonal sense, you don't have to have anything wrong, but just to it's like getting the plaque off your teeth. I explain my job like a dental hygienist.
Okay.
Everybody gets plaque, and everybody has to go to a professional to get that plaque scraped off.
Yep.
And so I'm like the dental hygienist only for your intestinal tract.
That's interesting. That's a good...
It is a really good analogy.
Really good analogy.
Yeah.
It normalizes it, so people think, it's not
and they
so
understand
weird.
it too. They can grasp it, right, by that because it is
because it's more than what your body will naturally eliminate. We'll get deeper, older stuff, mucoid plaque.
So is it soapy water? Is it
it's
distilled water, or is it what is it?
It's filtered 6 times through 6 different filters and then heated to body temperature.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no discomfort.
Well,
a little pressure.
Yeah, it just feels.
That's what I tell Sheila. You're going to feel a little pressure.
Yeah. Well, okay. So when people come in and if they have real digestive issues and they're in pain already, we just take it slow. And some people have had sessions, so we can get into it right away. So I guess the beauty of the equipment that I use, because there's many different types of equipment. There's the do-it-yourself setups where they leave you alone in the room and the pressure is kind of high and maybe the water's not filtered. Even in New Zealand, I had a guy call me and said, will you work on this child? Because I don't work on children. he was doing enemas in his home in the bathtub and
Oh.
calling it colon hydrotherapy.
Oh,
I said,
geez.
no, man, you got to have professional equipment, filtered water, training. So in New Zealand, there was only like 2 people doing it. So I had to bring up the standards. I became a distributor for the equipment and for the tubing. And I educated. I did radio shows in my local town.
How did you get to New Zealand?
I met a man in Red Wing.
Oh, yeah.
And he was from there, and I always wanted to go there, so I visited and then ended up moving there for him with my son.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And now you're back here.
Yep. Back here. This is
And-
where my family's from.
And you've had your practice for how long here?
Well, in the Burnsville location for 2.5 years, but then I was in New Zealand for 15 years and I had a practice there. And prior to that was Red Wing.
So you've been doing this a long time.
22 years.
Whatever got you into it?
My own illness.
Which
Oh.
was?
I had fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome, and they didn't know why. So the first thing my friend did from Red Wing, she's like my second mom, she said, we need to go have colonics. Your tummy is really messed up, and maybe we can get some answers. So
How did she know about colonics?
she'd been doing it for 25 years. She was like my second mom.
Wow.
Her relatives were chiropractors and massage therapists, and so they had been using natural medicine since beginning.
So it
you
was
know.
in their world and they knew about it, and that's
Yeah.
just it. You'll get when you get into the world. There's all
There's
these
somebody
different
to
things
hold
that are-
your hand and
Yeah.
say, hey, this is okay. Let's go
Yeah.
do this now.
Right.
Yep.
You know? And so I had my first few sessions, and then I worked with the naturopath, and they did extensive blood, urine, and saliva. She was like a biochemist who had graduated from Berkeley. And they came back with a 25-page report about what was going on in my body. And it was like the main thing was candida. It was so bad, it was in my blood. It had gone systemic, almost like an AIDS patient.
Wow.
So my body was fighting off an infection.
Mhm.
But it's all started in my gut.
And candida is a fungus, right? Is it?
It is.
Yeah,
So I had
yeah.
bladder infections, yeast infections.
Yeah, I mean, I had 'em for-
fatigue,
yep.
overweight. You know, this list goes on really. And so I did this program, and then I did colonics 3 times a week during the 90-day program.
Mm-hmm.
90 days, just like you said.
90
But it
days,
was, you know, a rough 90 days because there was
Yes.
a lot more to detox.
Yes.
And I wasn't doing it for weight loss, but that just happened, you know.
And back then you didn't have the ozone when you were
No,
doing it, right?
no. And I think it would have even been quicker and better and faster if I would have had ozone.
Okay, so I've had
Yeah.
colonics. You know, I haven't had them in a while.
Yeah.
But I know how it works, right? With the tube.
Yeah.
How does the ozone get in there? Is it
Okay, there's a separate bag, like an ozone bag. So I
Okay.
have an oxygen concentrator, a flow meter, and a Tesla ozone generator. And we put the oxygen through the flow meter into the generator to make it electrically charged. So it turns it from O2 to O3, which is what ozone is.
Okay.
Okay.
And then it goes into a bag.
That's an extra oxygen, right?
Yeah.
okay?
It's an unstable gas then.
Okay.
And then it goes into a bag, and then it's clipped onto the inflow.
Okay.
And so I'll put it in about 2 or 3 times when there's a good break so that I can get that in there. And then it absorbs through the colon wall into the blood, and it chelates, just like doing it in the blood. They have autohemotherapy, which is ozone in the blood. But the president of the Ozone Academy said that rectally it's just as effective.
yes.
And
yes.
it's only $30
yeah.
at my clinic, and it's $300 to get it in your blood.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, just like with our oils, I mean, we make enemas with our oils, right?
Yeah,
And we put our oils in our coffee enemas and all the things, right?
Or put them on you while
Yeah,
you're
right.
having your colonic.
Yep,
It's awesome.
yep.
Or we could put it in the sauna.
Yes, yes.
Yes, people can bring their oils in, and I have like these gauze things and put it in the sauna, and it like mixes with the
Releases.
ozone
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, right.
It's awesome.
I'm curious. I got to have one just because the ozone.
Of course, Sheila. Of course.
Yeah. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, we have a separate budget in the business plan for Sheila experimentation.
Okay, that's good.
You
Have an open mind.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have
And that's
to.
what you do.
Okay,
Right,
we're
you
going to
have
head out
to.
the break, but I
Oh,
want
wow.
you to give your contact information so that people who are listening, at least for this segment, they know how to get a hold of you and where to go.
Yeah, Wellness Wave in Burnsville.
Okay.
My website?
Sure, whatever.
mywellnesswave.com.
That's
their
what
phone
your
number?
preferred.
763-329-6747.
Great.
All right. So
More
this
to
is
come.
our Healthy Homes. More to come when we
Oh,
come
literally.
back. So now I have yeah, really. We're going to get it out of you. Okay. 651-775-9194. 651-775-9194. That's the Healthy Home Hotline. Or go to ourhealthyhomes.com, ourhealthyhomes.com. We'll be right back after these messages with Alexa Rapp. We'll see you on the other side. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. This is Our Healthy Homes, ourhealthyhomes.com. We're in the studio with Alexa Rapp. We're talking about ozone. What is it?
Ozone therapy. You can say ozone therapy.
Ozone therapy.
Ozone colon therapy.
Colon hydrotherapy.
Colon hydrotherapy.
That's okay.
He's
In
just
other words,
scared to say the word.
I'm
He
scared
doesn't.
to say-
I know.
Stick a hose up the butt, turn the fire hose on, and away you go.
They
Wash
clean
her
you
off.
out.
It's just like a dental. I like that analogy, like a dental
Car wash.
hygienist. You go and get your teeth cleaned. You're going to go get the goop scraped out of your. No scraping though.
No.
Okay, so now what
Gentle
happens
flow.
this? What happens if you get somebody who's like, people? We hear people. They come to the house all the time. They, I only poop once a week. It's like once a week, man. I look at food and I got to take a dump. So it's like, it's-
Yeah, okay, so that could be a process. So, and it's whatever the person is willing to do. We have supplements in the clinic. I invented a fiber supplement because I worked in a lab with a naturopath who made over 50 different supplements. We even went into the forest and gathered the plants and made the herbal tinctures and everything. So it's a process, and it's whatever the person wants it, but we can get them going every day, even if it's been going on for 30 years.
really.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and that's a lot of people's sleep issue is because you have to get I believe you have to get the bowels moving first in order.
Or get the hormones to absorb. So
Yep.
colonics are about absorption, too, of the water, the hormones, and nutrients.
Right,
So-
because if you're not absorbing that,
If there's a lot of mucus on the walls, you can't absorb, you can't produce your happy hormones, you can't, so it's all about getting everything back into balance. And then you become more alkaline in your small intestines, you sleep better.
Can you do it on yourself?
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
you, like not us, but like you.
Yeah. It's just about moving the table around. I had a therapist, though, in the beginning, of course.
But you don't now.
No, I don't need one now.
You don't need one now. It's just
I
you.
can do it.
You can do it yourself.
I can do it.
You can do it.
That's
Yes, I had a sauna before I came here, so I could chill out because I was a little bit nervous.
right. Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Is there somebody who shouldn't do it?
No, well, the only person I can't work on is someone that has a colostomy bag because the water will go right into the bag.
Okay.
So that's the only contraindication. If you're pregnant, I can do a colonic on you. If you can have a bowel movement, you can have a colonic.
I was trying.
So that's everybody.
Yes. I was trying to think of. What's the bladder drop like?
Prolapse?
Yes. Thank you.
No, the colonic's fine. The water will get in there.
Okay, that was
Yeah.
the main thing I was thinking of.
Yeah. They
for-
have bowel prolapses too, but I can still do a colonic on that person as well. They have different tubes that we have to use for that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so this process, in one form or another, has been going on for, 4,000 years?
Since ancient Egyptian
Since
days.
ancient
they say.
Egypt. Okay, so
Yep.
then with that in mind, it's like, well, then I hate using modern science because modern science is a misnomer, but have there been studies done on the benefits of doing it? Because lots of times claims are made.
Who does the studies?
Well, I don't know.
Right.
I'm
The drug
asking.
companies
I know.
do the studies,
Well,
and
haven't-
they're not
but-
going to pay for
But
a
haven't
study.
you done any studies?
Yes, I've had
your
20
association, or-
22 years of witnessing
Okay.
what happens, and that's my study, and it's in my brain.
So
I don't have it. I don't have it written anywhere.
okay, is there an association, like there's associations for everything?
Sure,
you know,
there's.
so-
I'm a member of the International Association of Colon Therapy.
Okay, so then
IACT.
do they have any studies that they can point to that says like a claim is made it improves circulation? Okay, well that sounds legitimate. How do they know that that's true?
No studies, no claims.
Okay.
Been around longer than acupuncture, though.
Yeah.
What is the now that these are my words, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's I loved talking about poop. So like, what's the coolest
Coolest session I ever did on someone?
Exactly.
Well, there's all this mucus in there that I was talking about called mucoid plaque, and they had started taking my fiber supplement, and it was about the 7th session in, and this 10-foot long black rope came out. And there was a little red little plastic thing that was in there. And we determined it was a Barbie doll shoe that she had swallowed when she was 6 years old, and it had finally dislodged into the mucus and came out. And she was a healthy person, a yoga instructor, did a macrobiotic diet, had a bowel movement twice a day.
Normal.
Normal.
As what someone would say.
But never
Right.
had done colonics yet. She had done like fasting and all that stuff, but not the water to actually go deep and carry it out.
Wow.
So I guess that was I think I have a thing on my website about it. So
Oh,
it's like
really?
an ongoing conversation.
Yeah,
piece.
that's a great story.
So let's talk parasites because Sheila's
Okay.
she loves.
I love
talking about
the second.
parasites,
I
too.
love talking parasites.
Parasites. So then, do you ever
have a parasite
do you see
class coming up.
parasites? Can you see them coming out? Can you?
I can, but I like to rein people in because it's all the rage with Facebook and TikTok, and it gets people in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not. What we need to do is to get the environment right in the gut. So the stomach functioning, the liver, pancreas functioning,
Huge.
the bacteria functioning, getting out that mucus, which is the parasite's food,
You're right.
which makes everything acidic.
Yep.
So when people come in already on a parasite cleanse, I say, well, wait, maybe we need to do this other stuff first. So, I get kind of tired of talking about parasites, to be honest.
Okay.
Because I want to help fix the whole thing.
Okay, so the parasites then are a result of,
Yeah.
not the cause of.
Yeah, like ongoing stomach acid being really low. That's a big one. Then people get parasites because
Yep.
your stomach acid should kill it.
Right.
Right.
But we run around here with, half stomach acid that we need, and pretty soon we got all sorts of infections going on.
So stomach acid should be high or low?
High. So only acidic place in your body is
So
your
the stomach acid should be high. So when people say, "Oh, I got to get to be more alkaline," it's like, well, no,
That's just the rest of your body.
that's the rest of your body. So taking
I've-
acid reducers, drinking them down, not a good thing.
No, because that's not helping your food break down. Then
Right.
you really don't have anything in there to break
Right.
your food down. So it's the opposite, but it's a quick fix if you go into the doctor with really bad acid reflux and you're like, I want it to stop.
Right, just
Give me
want
one pill to do it.
But my knowledge of what I know is acid reflux equals clean your colon.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
right.
that's
Because it could be
that's the basic.
it could be the physical part of everything being so backed up to your stomach that everything's
Yes.
going the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Or it can be just your stomach needs a little help for a while. So we're going to give it some enzymes and hydrochloric acid, and that's going to help break your food down, and then everything breaks down and goes in the right direction.
Does
which is
anybody
down.
does anybody ever get just like an ozone
Sauna?
treatment?
Yes,
like
people-
injection, I mean.
No.
No.
Like not in my clinic, but you can,
Okay.
like at the Mayo Clinic, they do direct injection into cancerous tumors. The IV clinic does ozone in your blood. Mayo also does limb bagging with ozone to prevent amputation.
Oh,
So they
interesting.
put a bag around the leg and then they pump ozone gas and then the tissue rejuvenates when it wouldn't heal before. For like diabetic patients and whatnot. Dentists can use it, but they're using a really low grade because you can breathe that. when they drill into the mercury, it turns into a gas. Well, you don't want to breathe
Right.
it in, so the ozone is put right outside your face so that it extracts it and takes it away from your body.
Yes.
So there's lots of different uses. France, they use ozone generators to clean the water, the public water system, so they don't have to use fluoride or chlorine.
Wow.
Yeah,
They
they're
are
really
on
advanced.
top of it.
Advanced, yep.
Wow, that's great.
Yep.
Is that ever going to happen here? I doubt.
Well, give Bobby
Somebody
time.
will have to invest.
Give Kennedy
Right.
time. He'll get it.
Yeah, he'll get it. He'll get it.
quick.
I like
Some-
to invest in water systems for the public. That would be where I'd want all my tax dollars to go.
Yeah, right.
So we
Water
have
sewage.
in our house ozone generators that we plug into the wall,
Okay.
and it's the same process that's used in the White House actually, that we were able to get from a distributor, and we bought them wholesale. I have a whole case of them out in the garage just in case ours go down. So we have them in every room. They're due about 400 square feet,
Yeah.
and so we just have them plugged into the wall, and it's
I have one in my bathroom in the clinic.
yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to talk about a little bit about who should not do it, and what kind of negative results could someone expect, although they be rare. Like everything, there's always the warning.
Oh, sure.
This could happen. This could happen. Are there any kinds of those things that you can think of?
No.
Not
Not
really,
really,
like
because
this-
you need to have a bowel movement.
Okay.
It's when you're not pooping
Yep.
that you get sick.
That's the problem.
Every creature on Earth, if they stop eliminating, they die. So I really think we need to work on that.
Wow.
Okay, so now when we come back, I want to go through the process
Okay.
from start to finish
Okay.
of someone that comes in. Money is no object. They just tell me what to do and I'll do
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
I want to hear what that looks like. This
Okay.
is Our Healthy Homes.
Okay.
Our Healthy Homes. We'll be right back. All right.
Well,
so
we talk about pooping.
before we go, I want to
Yeah.
hear kind of what the process is. Like money is
Okay.
no object.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do. I know I need to do something. Walk
Okay.
me through the process. But before we get into that, because everybody likes this, what are some of the myths about colonics?
Ooh, yeah, myths.
That you can name common myths
Yeah,
about it and
yes.
dispel these myths.
Okay. That this colonic process destroys your good bacteria.
Okay.
Mm.
Absolutely not. It's water
Right.
going where it can, where it can to remove old fecal matter. Things that destroy your good bacteria can be not going, so incomplete bowel movements over long periods of time, and then you get a lot of fermenting and putrefying in your small intestines, and then your bacteria is off.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar, that'll eat up your good bacteria really fast. I mean, antibiotics. Of
Yes,
course.
right.
Alcohol, but that's, to me, is in the sugar community there.
Yeah.
So, absolutely not. We're
What
not-
about people that have diverticulitis? Is that
Ooh,
a danger?
yeah. Ooh, no, that's really good, especially with the ozone, because the ozone will get right into the pockets and like sterilize the area without the use of antibiotics.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're not destroying all the good stuff as well as the bad stuff.
Okay, so
So-
somebody's been on antibiotics for a while,
Yeah.
right? Whatever the run is of antibiotics, I don't even
Yeah.
know anymore.
Yeah.
The best thing to do would be come and get a colonic after they're
Sure,
done, right?
and then we start talking about how can we get the good colony going back in your gut, because you need to be working on that. It could take up to a year to get a good colony going after you've taken one atom bomb of antibiotics
Really?
in there.
Apple fritters work?
No. So cleaning the system out. Like I had a doctor friend in New Zealand who did fecal implants.
oh,
and-
yes.
And he had 500 donors
No.
to do this fecal implant, and out of those 500 he could only use 5.
That
They
had
had the
because-
good bacteria, the good enough bacteria to implant into the sick person.
Okay.
so do you know about that?
I do know about
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So we take there's the thing, right, where you take good person's
Bacteria, because
stool,
it's got to
and
be
you-
more than what food can offer. There's got to be thousands they haven't even discovered yet, and it's best to just go with what's in there.
right, but think about that. How many? 500?
500
500 people's poop,
1%.
and
Yeah.
only 5 people's poop was good enough
Yeah.
to be inserted into the sick people.
And he would send them to me, who were getting the implants, to do colonics first to make sure that they were clean, so that they could, so that that stuff would take hold.
So they could receive it.
yes,
Yep.
right.
Think how
So-
proud those 5 must be.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
I know, right?
Right?
Pay them something for that. Did he get paid for that? I wonder.
I don't know. I never asked him.
Mister, you think your stool is the best? Check it out and see if you can get qualify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$100 an ounce.
Yeah.
Do we even do that? Like, where's the nearest place to do that? I wonder. I
A
should
fecal implant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It was all through the doctor in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I guess we just have to look around for it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so back to what you wanted, the process.
Okay, so now the
Okay.
process. So now you got someone that's coming in off this, and we talk to people. They come in, and I'm always shocked at people because they'll come in and these are people who believe in natural, and they start going down the list of issues they've got, and they're like, "Man, you're a train wreck, a complete train wreck." So now we refer Mrs. Trainwreck, because usually it's a woman,
Okay, all right.
Mrs. Trainwreck to you.
Hmm.
All right. Well, at least 60% of them, because 40% are men.
Maybe
Right.
because women like to deal with it more than men.
I think
that's
you're probably
it.
right.
We're a
Ding,
little
ding,
bit
ding,
more
where's the
like,
bell?
Let's
you
get
know,
her.
instigated.
You're
Yeah,
right.
right.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
going to go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the patient comes to you
Yeah.
and says, "Here's my train. Here's my
List of train wrecks.
derailed train.
Yeah.
What fix me? What do I do? Start
Well,
to finish."
we have you fill out that health questionnaire so I
Alright.
can find out what your symptoms really are with the
Okay.
gut, because sometimes they're hard to explain.
Mhm.
So, and then we can determine if it's the stomach, the liver, the bacteria, a lot of people think the movement in their colon is really sluggish,
Uh-huh.
but it's not that. It's the stuff that's in there that's keeping the muscle from working. So through a series of sessions, the muscle becomes more active and then they start to have more bowel movements at home.
And cleaner.
So
more-
because
more
the cast is off the
complete.
muscle.
Yeah.
So there's better movement. So yeah, we just deal with the digestive, and then I have a whole bunch of people that I send people to, to refer out for different things. Yeah.
When it comes out through the tube,
Yes.
you gotta know the minute that something comes out, you're like, oh yeah, this is it. This is this person's issue. Like based on the color, the clumpiness, the
Sometimes it takes a few sessions too, because it's kind of a different view on the very first session, because that's just the new easy stuff coming
Yeah.
out, and I
Right,
want to get
right.
to the old and
the old black stuff.
and the way the person is digesting. So this is kind of where it becomes a process. And usually in the first session they're really nervous, and
Yeah.
so we can't get as much
Mhm.
happening as on the
'Cause they're
second
tense,
and
tense
the
and-
third
Yeah.
and the fourth. And the sauna really helps to relax people
Yeah.
beforehand as well.
How long do you sit in the sauna?
30 minutes,
30 minutes before, and
Yeah.
then the session itself is
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
So altogether it's usually a 2-hour appointment for both therapies. Yeah.
And most people do both there. I mean, if they're going to do it, right? Most people-
It depends on finances and time and all those things.
Okay. So
How-
this is the right address, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 12301 Nicollet Avenue, Suite 106. I just got to get this out there because I want people to check it out. 12301 Nicollet Avenue, Suite 106, Burnsville, Minnesota. Call 763-329-6747 or text, or you can go to mywellnesswave.com.
Yeah, wellness wave.
Wellnesswave.com. Check it out.
Yeah.
So, with the ozone sauna, like, can you do that too many times? Like too much?
No, because it's just oxygen. It's ozone turns into oxygen.
Why can't
in
you
your
breathe
body.
it then?
Because it's an unstable gas, so that unstable molecule has to attach to a pathogen, neutralize it, and then convert back into oxygen.
Okay. So it
at
goes in
first
your
Okay,
lungs
it's
so-
an
too much.
unstable gas.
Yeah.
So, English.
So in the colon, it's okay. In the vaginal, and trapped in the pod intravenously in a bag. Those are all ways to use ozone.
Through your skin, it'll absorb.
Yep. Dries shingles right up. Heals up hematomas really fast. all that.
So that sauna would be good for people with like rashes and
Oh, yeah.
eczema and things like that.
Eczema's tricky.
Yeah?
It comes and goes, and it's
Yeah.
a
But if you're
lifestyle.
flaring-
Yeah.
Go.
Yes, and they also have like ozone gel you can put on it, ozone soap, ozone deodorant,
Is that
ozone
stable?
suppositories.
Is that stable, the ozone, like the gel and the soap and all that
They
stuff?
used ozone gel in World War One before they had antibiotics, so they'd pour ozone gel into the wound. They still do it in Germany when you go into the ER. So it's so natural you can eat it. Great for your pets. They can lick it right off their paw, and it's actually good for their liver. They even have ozone gel pills that people can take.
Yeah, the ozone world has come a long way.
Yeah.
A long way.
I'm unfamiliar with it.
But
Man,
again,
it's-
like, let's not go to Amazon to buy our ozone.
no.
Come to my website
Right.
and
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
it.
And buy your, and
Well,
buy
then you know
your
you're
ozone.
getting good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just like anything else, right? You don't really truly know what you're getting, because it's like oils, right?
Right.
When
Yeah,
let's
like
just buy
Promo
oils,
Life
and they don't know
Pure O3. Those lines of ozone products are great. That's what I sell.
what is it.
Pure O3,
Okay.
and then Promo Life sells equipment. So, and
How-
they're both on my website too.
And you said you're the only one in Minnesota that has the ozone.
In the colon during the colonic process.
And do you know how many there are in the U.S.? that do
I
that?
don't think very many. The president of the Ozone Academy has it in his clinic in Nevada, the anti-aging clinic.
Okay.
So it's
Let's-
equipment. It's a lot of
You
equipment.
just hit a trigger word.
Right,
for
you
me.
did hit a trigger word for a lot of us.
Anti-aging.
Anti-aging. Let's go there, right?
Yeah.
Talk about anti-aging and ozone.
Ozone goes after unhealthy, dead, and dying cells, things that are affecting your healthy cells. So it goes in there and cleans all that stuff up. So it's whatever is in there.
And it makes sense because when I got sick, right? 11 years ago or whatever,
Mhm.
and then I spent that 2 years, right, cleaning myself up, my digestion, my colonics, my coffee enemas, all of the things, right? And then people are like, "Oh my gosh, what have you been? Your skin is amazing." Like, well, I mean, once you get all the crap and all the stress out of your body, it shows, and it shows in
That's awesome.
the face, right? So I was like, well, God, how bad did I look before? Because nobody said anything.
Well, you're just absorbing all the good stuff now. That's
Right.
what I think.
Right,
Why people's
exactly.
skin hydrates and why, things clear up in the body.
Okay, so what does a maintenance plan look like?
It's different for different people. So
But
it
on an average, is
depends.
it once a month? Is it once?
So they'll do 3 to 10 sessions, 2 to 3 days apart for the initial series, and then maintenance could be weekly, monthly. Change of seasons is probably the most common.
Yes, 'cause
Change
of
of
the organs,
seasons could
yep.
be like 2 or 3 sessions.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Quarterly. or-
Yeah, because the organs and all of that have a time.
Spring cleaning
Yeah.
is
Spring
coming
cleaning.
up.
That's the best
right.
thing to think about. Yeah, spring
Yeah.
cleaning, and then even just spring and fall. Spring and fall. Why wouldn't you do that?
What do you?
Oh my gosh.
She wants to do it on site now. What?
Well, when we did I wanted like the old Dean Martin, to get two together, like massages,
Yeah,
like
no,
in
no.
the same room. Can we do it?
No.
One can have the sauna and the other one has a
See?
colonic.
Oh, yeah.
And then
See?
you flip flop. There's like a
Awesome.
half
See,
wall
this is
in
our
between.
anniversary gift.
No,
There we
no,
have it.
no.
This year
We're
we're
lucky
on
we're
it.
going to make it to our anniversary. Keep talking. This is Our Healthy Homes, ourhealthyhomes.com. 651-775-9194. Alexa, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
But when he calls me sugar, I love that man with all my might. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the afternoon. Sugar after dinner, sugar in every room. He says I'm sweet as I can be. When he calls me that name, it does things to me. I tell him, honey, you can call me